Hi everybody, I have graded and returned your practice annotations, and I wanted to address some of the larger global comments that I made in everybody's annotation and also provide you with some reminders for your larger annotated bibliography that's due next week on Tuesday. So the first thing that I want to mention is the format for this assignment. This is your problem solution essay and your annotated bibliography are the two APA papers that you will be doing this semester. So please adhere to APA format. And by that, I mean, please make sure that you have a title page for your submissions and that all of your work is double spaced and in 12-point Times New Roman format. Not format, yes, font, 12-point Times New Roman font. The other thing in regards to format is that annotated bibliographies have a very rigid structure. You want to make sure that your citation, it looks funny, but this is the way they are done. So you want to make sure you lead with your citation, and then followed by that, you have your annotation, which includes your summary and your evaluation. This is what it should look like. They shouldn't be numbered. There shouldn't be an extra reference page. Your citation should lead before your annotation. So please keep your eye on that. The other thing that I want to mention in regards to your citations is that APA format is very weird. It's very finicky. And it's kind of challenging in that titles are not titles are not capitalized. The only thing in a title format that is capitalized is the first letter of the first word or anything following a colon. Everything else is lowercase. Journal titles or magazine titles, newspaper titles, anything that follows the actual title of the article, those are normally formatted and they are italicized. If you have any questions, please make sure you look at the APA tips video. I noticed that some of you have copied and pasted the citations from the library database, which I said is fine. It's not a problem if you copy and paste from the library database. However, as I mentioned previously, and as Matthew mentioned in our library help session, those citations are not always properly formatted. If you're going to break the rules and cheat, you've got to know the rules. So make sure you take a look at how the titles are formulated in terms of capitalization and how the journal titles are formatted in terms of italicization. And the other thing I want to mention is the authors, is how the authors' names are formatted. You have the author's last name followed by the first initial. The person's name is not spelled out. It's only the first initial, sometimes the middle initial, depending. So please keep an eye on that. And again, if you have any questions about copying and pasting from the library database, please take a look at the APA tips video in last week's module. The other thing that I want to mention is that for the most part, all of you guys had really strong summaries, but the thing that really was missing from your annotations was the evaluation, and that, my darlings, is the heart and soul of any annotated bibliography. An annotated bibliography is basically showing how credible your sources are. It justifies their purpose in being in your paper to begin with. Why are they worth looking at? So you really want to address the currency, the relevancy, the authority, the accuracy, and the publication/purpose. that's not optional. You have to do that in your evaluations because that's really the point of an annotated bibliography. If you have any questions about that, I encourage you all to watch the lecture from last week on annotated bibliographies. Some other reminders as you compile all 5 of your sources is that those sources should be in alphabetical order by author's last name. Your citations should have a hanging indent, which means which looks like this. Do you see how this is offset? Offset from the first line. So please make sure that you have a hanging indent. And the other thing is if you're really concerned and really confused about any of the things that I just said, there is a wonderful color-coded example in Canvas for you guys to explore. So please take a look at that if you want to know what a successful annotated bibliography looks like. The larger picture, your 5 sources, your annotated bibliography is due this coming Tuesday, and that should include 5 sources. And this practice annotation is one of the sources of your 5. So you have 4 more sources to compile and find, compile, and put together. Please, please, please take a look at my feedback that I've provided you on your practice annotations and make those corrections before you put it in your larger annotated bibliography. And keep that feedback in mind as you work on your other 5 annotations. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me or come to my office hours. I have office hours this afternoon. And if you have any questions, please reach out. That's what I'm here for. If not, I will talk to you guys soon.